What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope, Rob Ricks. It is Saturday, September 15th, 2018, and we are live on the air, motherfuckers. We're on the air. We're on the air. We're on the air. That's right, motherfuckers. We are live, indirect. So, the shit's blinding me like cops in my fucking face. What the fucking hell? What's up, Ted G? Put this shit back. I'm gonna put this back over here. That was a little prop I fucking found. I thought that shit was cool as fuck. We got prize. We got the Bronx Jackalope. What is the motherfucking word? The bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. And the bird is the word. Ba 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 boom 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 ba da ba da ba boom. Alright, motherfuckers. So I got some fun shit planned tonight. I'm kind of winging it. What the fuck? Why is that bitch all fucking looking like that bitch was kind of tripping for a second there? Anyway, it looks like it's back now. I'm not even gonna trip. I'm gonna pop the chat out. Pop the chat out. What's up, Magic? Motherfucking Magic Jackalope. Almost said Magic Ghost. Whoops, that would have been a faux pas. That would have been bad, motherfucker. Gotta love myself some Mexican motherfucking Coke. I'm running out of desk space here because I have a lot of alcohol here. Yes, indeed, I have a lot of alcohol. What's up, Garen? What is up? I have a birthday party I'm going to tomorrow, as well as a few other things. Oh my god, this microphone is so loud. It's clipping out. Hang on, guys. It's fucking clipping. I could see it clipping. Gotta get it down so it's not red. So it's not red. A little more down. Goddamn, how high is that bitch? Check, check, 1, check, 2. I'm gonna leave this guy here high. And I'm just gonna turn it down in the app itself. There we go. There we go. Now it's not all fucking flashing red at me. That's very distracting when that motherfucker is flashing red. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're blowing out people's motherfucking eardrums and shit. And I'm like, can't do that shit. So, anyway, that I was saying, there's a birthday party going to tomorrow, and we got some housewarming shit going on and some other stuff that's going to happen next weekend. Good. Yes. Yeah, I think it's going to be better now because it's not flashing red. I went back and listened to the audio of last week's show, and everything was fine on the playback. Steve's in the motherfucking house. What's up, Steve? It's good to see you, brother. Glad you made it. So I have a bunch of alcohol. So I got some alcohol for the birthday party tomorrow, and I got some alcohol for the house warming party tomorrow, next Saturday. You know what's going to be interesting is I'm going to have to let my wife know if we're doing this fucking party next week. I'm going to have to step away for at least an hour to do the show, because that's going to be shitty if I'm not doing my show. I got to do my fucking show. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for parties and shit, but I got obligations. I got responsibilities. I am a responsible individual. You feel me? I make sure to handle business. And that's what we're doing right now. We're handling some motherfucking business. All right. So I found this earlier today, and I was quite thrilled with it. This is a thick-ass Coca-Cola glass. Now, how thick is it? Well, let's see if I can get this around here. I guess the camera's not going to pick it up. But trust me when I say there's a scratch here where I dropped this motherfucker. I dropped it. Hang on, let me do it the other way here. I dropped it. No, it's not distorting for you guys. It's distorting like crazy shit for me. Maybe if I flip it this way. I dropped this shit on a marble countertop expecting this bitch to just shatter. And it just said, bah, bah, bah. It just bounced. It scratched a little bit. No big deal. Uh-oh. You know, every time I do something like that, I notice the syncing gets off. I'm going to do this real quick. Hang on. I got to do this. Boop. Boop. What is this shit? Turn this shit off. There we go. Yeah, that's back. Okay. All right. So, as I mentioned, I was at the liquor store. And for me, that's always a fun thing to do, you know? Yeah, it says I once took 2 bottles of Aftershock to a friend's birthday party. Uh-oh. Aftershock. Mm-hmm. And while I was at the liquor store, now I have to back up a little bit because I'm in Utah and you guys might not understand what I mean by go to the liquor store. Like, if you're in any other state, you go to a liquor store, it's a liquor store. Like a fucking go on a corner, there's a fucking dude behind the counter looking hella grumpy and angry, and you ask him what you fucking want, he grabs it off the shelf, rings it up, and you're off to the races. Well, here in Utah, a little different. We have state liquor stores run by the state. The state controls the flow of alcohol via retail. So for the most part, anything you want hard, you have to go to the state liquor store. If you want beer and shit like that, you can get it at the, regular spots, but they even lower the alcohol in the beer, which is fine with me because I don't really drink beer. I don't fuck with beer. I fuck only with hard shit. So, fast forward. Now, I'm at the motherfucking liquor store. State-run liquor store. So I'm going through and I pick out some things for my boy because, it's his birthday tomorrow and shit. What's up, Jay? And they had this motherfucker on sale right here. Look at this. Look at the packaging. Look at this shit. Isn't it gorgeous? It's gorgeous, right? This bitch is pretty. But wait. Watch this magic. It fucking glows. The bottle fucking glows, yo. It glows. Oh my hell. No light. Light. No light. Light. So then I was like, okay. So it's on sale. Is it any good? Right? Because normally this bitch is $35. And it was marked down to, I want to think, 18 or anything you want. Anything you want hard, Rob? That's what she said. Anyway. Yeah, it's like a lava lamp, right, Jay? One guy passed out. Ladies gave him a mail. Oh, no, that's horrible. So, let's see. The marketing on this bitch shows it's what the fuck? It's called Taiku. I believe that's how you say this shit. Taiku citrus liqueur. And it's funny, it's kind of foofy because it says low-calorie liqueur, right? I'm like, I don't give a fuck about calories. Taiku citrus liqueur is a delicious low-calorie... So again, with the low-calorie shit. Low-calorie blend of natural yuzu and super fruit flavors with premium Japanese Taiku soju. Ooh, I'm excited because I'm Japanese. I'm hoping my people made some good shit. Now... It says, enjoy the rocks with lemon, club soda, lemonade, or juice. Also used in low-calorie mojitos, margaritas, and martinis. So, let's pop her open. Enough fucking talking. Let's see what it's all about. Okay, I did that. Okay, it doesn't screw off. It just pops out. There's a little quirky quirk on the inside. I do like that. Oh, look. Illuminati confirmed. Okay. All right, enough of that shit. All right, we'll take the marketing off of here, which is really cool. And then, for this evening, as we did with any others, attention, yes, in my Jackalope patch order direct PayPal like I did in past, by the way. I saw it. We got the freaking me out. Meow, 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 freaking me out. Meow, meow, meow. So... I can't drink too much because I'm technically working tonight. So again, like you guys have seen in previous streams, if my alert goes off and I have to step away for a second, I'm just going to mute. You guys are just going to watch me work for however long it takes me to do. But hopefully we won't be interrupted. So let's go pour a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, that's good enough. So the color is kind of interesting. It's kind of this kind of greenish blue color. Smells kind of interesting too. Let's see here. All right. Bring it up. Whoa, it's kind of, yeah, it's very citrusy. Very citrus. Very citrusy. Doesn't smell bad. So hopefully flavor-wise this is going to be delicious. I got a feeling though it definitely has a smell for like mixing. you know, mixing drinks and shit. So let's see here. It's not bad. It is perfect for mixing, though. Holy shit. I could throw a little bit of Sprite with this. Oh, this would be fucked up. This is going to fuck some people up. Let's see here. Jay. Looks like a lava lamp. That's cool as hell. Translated gives you a hella... I don't get hangovers. And if that happens, we're going to talk shit about... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If this little foofy shit gives me a fucking hangover, then you deserve... I deserve to be fucking ridiculed. Let's see, what is it? Oh my fuck, no wonder it was so easy. It's only 34 proof. It's 17% alcohol. This is definitely meant for mixing. It's actually quite delicious. It's not bad. I love the aesthetics, the marketing, the packaging, and the fact that the bitch, boom, lights up. I think that is a huge, huge, awesome piece to this. So this will definitely go into my collection. It won't be something I'll pound. I don't think I'm going to pound a drink like a lot. But I do think, you know, I just noticed even the top of the bottle has the logo. I give them big brownie points on packaging and just carrying the theme all the way through. Now, at the same time I was looking at this, I came across this shit. This really blew my fucking mind right here. This is some motherfucking Captain Morgan apple smash. Bursting apple shot is what it's called. Okay? Now, I've had their Cannonball. I've had their coconut, their local coconut. I've had pretty much all kinds of different Captain Morgan drinks in this particular configuration, this packaging here. But I have never seen or tasted the apple smash. So we're going to check that shit out right now just because, fuck it. That's how we're going to get things going before we start actually talking a whole lot of shit about, you know, whatever we get into. Okay, this is going to piss me off. No fucking around with this shit. Not fucking around with this shit. We got to get shit done. We pull out the motherfucking lioness. Roar. I'm telling you, man, Leo needs to make a big motherfucking one of these, and we'll fucking call it the Pride or some shit, you know? But he already told me, fuck off, Rob, we're not doing that. I'm like, fuck. Can't blame a motherfucker for trying, right? You cannot. You cannot. Ooh, this is another one. Big brownie points on the packaging. Here we go. Let's see here. What is it? Look at the packaging on that. So, got the logo up on the lid. Boom, I like that. I like when they do the attention to detail like that. Oh, this is some apple-y shit. This is like a motherfucking, Jolly Ranchers. Like an apple motherfucking, oh, hold on, Garen. I got you, brother. You're jumping ahead. Are you psychic? You're motherfucking psychic, Garen. You got a camera in here? Because that was the next bottle I was going to show you, motherfuckers. I think you... Okay, anyway. All right, I'm going to try this here. Here we go. Oh, I like the sounds. Like the sounds. Again, not a whole lot. I'm not putting a whole lot in. Ooh, I do like that this tightens up nice and secure. Nice and secure. It's always good when you're dealing with alcohol for it to light up, to lock up nicely, right? Now, this one has a very pleasant green color to it, like some Hulk shit, you know? This is some Predator blood shit right here, okay? Here we go. All right, so smell. Oh, my Lord, that's so appley. It's appley. I bet we can mix the two drinks that I just had right there together and be something interesting. Here we go. Oh, that's good. Oh my God, that is good. That's a rum. Is that a rum? Is it a rum? Is it a rum? I think it's a rum, right? Yep. Caribbean rum. Wow. Okay, so this is 60 proof. So this is a little bit harder. 30% alcohol. Oh, but it's good. Oh, man. All right, Garen. You fucking, you psychic motherfucker. And then I was walking a little further Yeah, antifreeze. Totally antifreeze color. And came across this shit right here. Lucid. Lucid Absinthe. Oh, yeah. Imported from motherfucking France. So, this shit right here is Grande Wormwood, Green and Anise, Sweet Fennel, Hyssop, and Roman Wormwood. It says, beet neutral spirits distilled, infused with herbs. 62% alcohol, 124 proof. Woo! Fuck. Holy fuck. Let me read that again to you. 62% alcohol, 124 proof. This is the strongest shit I have in the house right now. Except maybe for some Chinese shit, but that Chinese shit I'm really scared of. I'm a little nervous about this shit. I ain't gonna lie. The motherfucking Jackalope was a little shook. A little bit shook. I'm a little shook, guys. I wasn't expecting that level of proof right there. You gotta love this lioness. This motherfucker just cuts like a motherfucking Shazam. And speaking of knives, I have a couple knives on order. Oh god, that smells so good. Man, that smells just like hardcore black licorice. This is like the shit I had in Mexico. That's what it smells like. I wonder if this is what they were using. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh my fucking hell, guys. Freaking me out. Yum, yum, yum. Freaking me out. What the fuck, my meat freaking me out. Holy shit buckets, guys. Okay. This is somewhat very light tan, almost piss color. Really, like very faint piss. That's the coloration on this. Oh man, the smell is amazing. The smell is amazing. You guys, if you don't like black licorice, you would hate this shit. You would hate it. But I love me some motherfucking black licorice. Alright. 124 fucking proof. Holy fuck. Here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Woo. Oh, mama. Whoa. Whoa. That's a lot of happiness. That's a lot of happiness. Holy shit. Ooh. Tingling. Wow. Oh my hell. Garen, ever hear of Canton ginger liquor? No. But if it's good, I will keep an eye out for it next time I'm down in Vegas. Whoa! At Lucid. Oh my god. Tastes amazing and kicks like a fucking mule. My mouth is tingling. My throat is tingling. My chest all the way down to my bottom of my sternum is fucking bzzzt. Holy shit. Yes. Keep a lighter away from this shit. My lord. Whew. That's pretty good. Yeah, that, you know what? I think the ordering on that was actually pretty perfect. 17%, 30%, and 124%. Good golly, Miss Molly. Wow. Wow. I like it. Yes, Jay, but I think he drank the real deal shit. These are, you know, absinthe was banned for quite a while, and then basically slowly they re-released it back to the public after they did extensive testing and stuff, and found that a lot of the stuff that they were concerned about really wasn't in the recipe, but what could have been happening was the other stuff that they were preparing it with the melting of the sugar inside of a certain type of spoon and things of that nature. There could have been some mixing of some other stuff that happened that caused a bunch of the hallucinations and some other shit like that. Yeah, I do too, Magic. I suspect when I was down in Mexico, I was getting some of the real deal shit, but here in the good old US of A, unless you got some solid good connections, you're just going to get the 3 or 4 name brand shit that's out there. I gotta say though, this Lucid, it's legit. It's legit. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. It man, like I said, if you like, well, I mean, period. If you like absinthe, you're gonna have to like the black licorice. So, you know, just kudos on the packaging, die cut label. Says Wine Enthusiast magazine gave it 90 points. Says this cocktail friendly absinthe is mild and herbaceous, hinting at fennel, lime peel, fresh hint of celery. Made with beet neutral spirits, it has a faint sweetness that plays around the edges. Light straw in the glass. Louching? I've never heard of that word, louching, to bright opalescent. That's a verbose motherfucker right there, for realies. And so they got a website, drinklucid.com, and then it's got a cool hashtag, history worth repeating. So anyway, that was pretty awesome. So I got done with that, and then what was Tarzan drinking the books? First time I tried it, I got it from England. Let's see, where did I get it? I got it from the state liquor store. So that's why I said it's controlled in regards to what they bring in. Bronx, the first time he had it, he got it from England. And let's see, England actually does a few things right, Tinchy. It's not a complete clusterfuck. I think really I think sometimes you suffer from the grass is greener on the other side. I think there's a lot of shit that happens in England that's kind of fucked up. I'll give you that. But just like here in the States, there's some shit that's fucked up. You know, no one place is fucking perfect. But, you know, it is what it is. Pricey. Let's see. Lucid, that one cost me $39. Or maybe 45. I think it was 45. Yeah, 45. The Taiku was 18. The Captain Morgan Apple Smash, I want to say that was 25. And then I got a bunch of other shit. But yeah, as far as for 124 proof, that's a fucking steal. Because you don't need to drink a lot of it. You really don't. That's a kicker right there. That is definitely a great way to get the party started. So I got done with that, then I had to go run some other errands. I had to pick up some toothpaste for my kids, things like that. And I don't know. I don't think this is necessarily a new flavor, but I had never seen it before. And figured, fuck it, I'm going to try this shit on the fucking stream. Just because I ain't never had it. This is motherfucking honey mustard fucking Pringles. Now, you might be asking yourself, why fuck with some honey mustard Pringles? Well, because sometimes I like to take chips and layer them on a burger or something else to add a flavor kick. on some of the shit that I make for the kids, because kids, you know, they love that shit, you know. So we're gonna check some things first. Okay, here we go. Okay, it didn't pop, but you know, it was. I could see that it was full of fucking air or whatever. All right, so here we go. Wow, that's got a lot of flavor to it. Holy shit. Ooh. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. So, I'll eat one more of these here. Okay. Very light. If you ever had a Pringle, you know what the fuck they are. Can't eat just one. But that one has a fucking shit ton of fucking flavor to it. My usual go-to are these Lay's stacks. And the reason I like these... What's up, Tom Sawyer? The reason I go with this one is it's a lot thicker. It's got a lot more crunch to it. And I dig that. I dig that. All right. So I think I am mentally in the right place now. Mentally, I'm good. This is great. So, let's see. I watched Predator, and I'll cover that a little bit more in the Robert Rick show. But I watched it. No, they're not corn chips. I don't believe these are corn chips. Let's see. Sour cream and onion stacks. Chips are large to show the texture. Let's see. What the fuck are these? This is, nope. These are potato chips. Here, watch. Watch this shit. So, they're just like Pringles, but it's like, almost like a chip and a quarter. But the crazy thing is, Johnny Ball in the motherfucking his house. Harder crunch, man. These are good. I like these because these are strong enough. You can go dip. You can get a good dose of dip because nobody likes to double dip. I never double dip. That's just rude. I just don't do it. That's just great though. You know, there was quite a few people harped pretty hard on Predator. So when I watched it, I expected it to be a big steamy pile of shit, and wasn't bad. I didn't really mind it. I actually enjoyed it. I liked it. So, you know, if you're gonna go watch it, just don't go with any expectations and you won't be disappointed. I think a lot of times people go to these fucking movies and they expect certain things and they're disappointed. So, you know, that's all I'm going to say about that. I got my hands, well, not yet. It's coming. I got the 20th anniversary Tom Brown tracker coming. The flavor that's these Pringles is honey mustard. Johnny. So the honey mustard was really surprisingly good. Super good. Like the flavor on this is something else. I like honey. I'm a big honey guy. I like honey. So, and I really like mustard as well. So honey mustard is just the perfect blend for like sandwiches. Oh my God, chicken's on point. Chicken is great. So let's see here. I watched Decker Shado and he did a review, first impression of Predator, and he was peeved to say the least. Yeah, you know, I saw, man, a lot of my favorite reviewers really just beat it to shit. And I just find it kind of funny, really. Because I get what a lot of these guys are saying, but at the same time, it's a Predator movie. Predator is not Academy Award material. It's not. Especially after you, like the first one, Arnold carried it. You know, Carl Weathers and a bunch of other fuckers, just Jesse Ventura. It had a really good cast to it, and they had fun doing this shit. and it had a bunch of good lines that are part of our pop culture now. Get to the chopper, you know. He didn't kill you, no sport, you know. If it bleeds, we can kill it. So, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But you know, you watched the second one with Danny Glover. Oh my hell, that shit was just Bill Paxton. It was from a comic. It was like from a comic book. And so this one, yeah, I wasn't too bad about it. I kind of liked it. You know, I liked it. I didn't really mind it. Yeah, Magic. The tracker, fucking wasn't cheap either. The tracker was not fucking cheap. And at the same time I ordered that, I ordered myself a Ripper, which is another push dagger type thing. Both of those are extremely sexy. Now, I was going to abuse the tracker and test it because of the new steel and stuff like that. But the problem is they're limited to 500 pieces. And so if I break it and they're done and they're sold out, I ain't getting another one. You know, now if I chip it or I do something else, then they can go and rework it. But I had to have it just because my first Topps blade that I ever owned was a tracker. And I gave my tracker to my nephew. Or I guess would that be my nephew? So he's my cousin's son. So would that make him my nephew, or is that like a second cousin? You know, I get all confused with that shit. Anyway, it's just I needed to have it. I needed to have it just because of the synchronicity of coming full circle, and I didn't get a chance to do a solid review on the tracker because, you know, to be honest, I don't think I had it when I was doing YouTube. I'd have to go back and look at my actual teaser video before my very first show. I had some blades I put on a table and I was calling them out. So I don't know which one, if I had it or I didn't have it at the time. Anyway, so I have that ordered. That should get here relatively soon. I think, you know, the other thing about it is it comes with a very special leather sheath to it. It looks amazing. So I'm really excited about it, and I'll share it with you guys. I think that might be my very first non-live stream video, getting back into the swing of things. So, Tom Brown tracker, the Topps Ripper, the El Chete, the Almar, which is my daughter's blade, and here's a few others that I have, and I have some testing that I can do because I basically have a shit ton of fucking boxes since we moved here. And last week after the show, I was dragging this giant armoire from the garage to the front door, through the front door, down some stairs. I got 4 steps from the bottom, and it collapsed and fell apart, and I lost my balance, and I fell on top of it, and I had fucked myself up. And I was really, really mad because I had 4 fucking steps left. And I destroyed that fucking armoire. So I didn't break the mirror, which was great, but I have a lot of crazy fucking wood that I can chop on. That really hard compressed furniture wood. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to go to town with it. And I'm going to use that for some of the hard use tests. I had a pretty big basement that was open, but now there's a pool table down there. And that pool table is taking up a whole lot of room. So I don't know if I'll be able to do my pig head chopping there. Good news is I have a fence. Yeah, Garen, it was pretty ouchy. I fucked myself up pretty good there. The fence is going up in the backyard October 24th. So come October 24th, I think it's a week after that. So October, so November. So November, I should have a fence in the backyard. With a fence in the backyard, now all bets are off. I can go out there, get a chopping area, and just get back to doing the hard use tests on the frozen pig heads. And the neighbors already know that I do reviews and stuff like that. So I think what I'll do in order to mitigate anybody freaking out and calling the police or anything, I'll let everybody know in the neighborhood that I'm going to be doing these types of tests, and that not to freak out. It's a YouTube thing, and I think that'll be fine. Because I think there's about 5 or 6 of my neighbors that already know I do YouTube, and I think a few of them actually watch the shows. So if you guys are watching, just know come probably November, there's going to be some gnarly whacking sounds. Oh, not that kind of whacking. Get your mind out of the gutter. There'll be some chop, 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 chop sounds coming from the backyard there. So that will be good. That'll be good. Okay, let's talk a little bit of new stuff. So the East Coast, they've got the tropical storm Florence kind of resting there, just taking a big fat shit on them. Anybody that's over there that is riding the storm out, I hope you guys have proper preps in place and everything is good. And I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope everything works out well for you guys. Over on the West Coast, it is amazing to me just how many fires are popping off right now. A good friend of mine has a fire 1 street away from his house that now it was a 3-alarm fire and ended up melting and burning down 4 fucking houses because it had a propane gas tank that blew too. Backwards, now you can throw pig head parts of the fence and feed the neighbor's dog. All of my neighbors have dogs too. It's fucking pretty funny. At least you just say whacking off Rob. Yeah, I know. Well, fuck. Whacking off is not a big deal. I don't mind saying that either. I was just saying, I caught, as I was saying out loud, it kind of made me chuckle. My office is done, as you guys can see. I even structured the closet. The closet's completely gutted and rearranged. So on one side I have gear, on the other side I have an actual library. Actually, I have a bookcase there and some other stuff like that. So I'm pretty fucking happy. Garen says, some friends of mine like to be your neighbors. They make a lot of hog's head cheese. Oh, hell yeah. The only problem is a lot of times when I'm chopping, bits and pieces up falling in the dirt, stuff like that. I guess it could be washed off, and they are frozen, so it's not like they go bad. But yeah, I've had some people send me some recipes, hog head cheese and stuff. I just never. First, I don't have pot big enough for it, and second, I think I have to be really drunk. I heard it's actually really good, so my fat ass probably would eat it just because fuck, I eat all kinds of crazy shit. So that's on my list. That's on my bucket list now. I'm gonna eat some fucking hog head cheese. I've heard about the pig jowls too. I heard that shit's pretty goddamn delicious as well. And I love me some bacon and shit. I love me pork and stuff like that. So fuck it. Sooner or later I'll get that. Probably when I visit somebody down south, where they make that shit on a regular basis and they have the facilities in place to do it. Let's see. That's exactly what I was saying. So I got my office all done. I'm really stoked about that shit. Let's see. I was gonna check something real quick here. Let's see. Let's do this. I wanted to check something real quick here. 30 inches of rain. Fake wind at the Weather Channel. Yeah, that was pretty fucking funny. There's just a lot of crazy shit going on right now. They got this there's one thing that's kind of perplexing. They shut down this observatory, the Sun Observatory, and I want to say it's in New Mexico, but I'm not sure. And it's really bizarre because they shut down the observatory, they shut down the fucking post office, and like the FBI and shit was there, and nobody, like the sheriff, like all the police, like nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And it's been since last Tuesday. So it's kind of interesting that shit's going on. And there's some other shit that's a little weird too. Like right now I'm watching a documentary about Skinwalker Ranch. It's called Hunt for the Skinwalker. And I'm about halfway through it, and it's a pretty good documentary. Pretty good. I knew a lot about Skinwalker because it's in my backyard as one of the topics that I've researched. But this has more fresh information on it and stuff like that. And it's kind of weird because as time is going by here, more and more of these conspiracy things. Yeah, no shit, right, Tom? Discovered alien life, capable interstellar travel. You know, I'm telling you, man, some weird shit going on. You got Trump talking about, you know, making a space force and all this other shit, and now you've got a lot of these observatories shutting their cameras down so you can't look at the sun. We had a weird geomagnetic storm that hit us. It was a G2 earlier in the week, and I was like, I didn't even see a fucking flare. How the fuck is there a G2 storm hitting us? All right, Tenchi, later, man. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? But, you know, it's weird because a lot of the conspiracies and stuff that are popping out and you're hearing a lot more public discussion about shit is kind of crazy. Like these elites that terrify babies before they kill them, and they're extracting this spinal fluid from these terrified children. And as I'm looking at these articles and these things, I'm reminded of Monsters Inc., right? Because remember Monsters Inc., they would sneak in these kids' room and they'd scare the shit out of them, and the kids would scream and fear these fucking meters up, and the monsters needed these fucking meters to power their city and shit. But seems like these elite and shit, there was a thing where Keanu Reeves was talking about it. He was talking about how sick Hollywood is and the shit that they were doing. You know, and I'm hearing that shit a lot more. Like, I first heard about that shit in hushed whispers probably 8 years ago, and now I'm hearing people just flippantly talking about the shit out in the open. And it's kind of bizarre because, you know, a lot of these uber rich elite Illuminati, Dark Cabal, whatever you want to fucking call these guys, you need to get down and they do some crazy shit. Yes, adrenochrome. Yes, yep, exactly like that shit. That's exactly right. And it's funny because the stuff that people used to ridicule and talk a lot of crazy shit about, now it is kind of matter of fact. Did you know the rich people do this crazy shit? And you're like, you guys are just talking about that shit like it ain't nothing. You know, 9/11, you know, there was time when people would talk about it and be like, 9/11, you're a moron, blah, blah, blah. And the same people that was calling me a moron, you know, 6-7 years ago, you know, now are like, yeah, the government did it. Yep, government did it. And I'm like, wait a minute, motherfucker. You were the one that called me a fucking tinfoil hat wearing anti-American fucking loony, and now you're the one running around spouting this shit like it's gospel. It's funny, man. It's funny how, you know, there's a group of people that consider themselves conspiracy minded, but not too long ago they were talking the biggest, craziest shit. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like there's just a big shift that's happening. And whenever you have these big, huge paradigm shifts, there's a lot of a lot of growing pains that people go through. And I've been feeling kind of squirrely lately, and it could possibly be just because um, Neil Tyson said monster the closest thing to time travel or jumping portals as you can get. Well, he's part of that inner circle. So I think I touched on it last week when I was telling you guys that these guys like to broadcast and basically give the game plan away, but they do it in pop culture manner, movies, TV shows, music, literature. Um, People that come from an authoritative reference point, like Neil Tyson, as an example. Um, and it's funny because there are so many conflicting conspiracies out there right now that contradict each other that I realized not too long ago that it's also a very effective, divisive tool. Yes, I did see Lucy. Lucy was pretty fucking good. That was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Um, the government may not have perpetrated 9/11, but they definitely knew something and did nothing, likely to gain support for a future war in the East. Yeah, I mean, you could postulate 9 different points of posture that they could or could not have done. But understand that this flying a plane into something, was first brought to the table during the Kennedy era. So it's not like these false flag game plans haven't been planned out or vetted for a long time. Has anyone heard lately about the solar observatories being shut? That's the one I was just talking about. I was actually just talking about that. Yep. Something strange going on with their sun. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Sonny? What's up? Florida's not going smooth. I had to quit. Found out they fucked me over, but it's whatever. A lot is going on down here. I'm all over the place. Hey, man, as long as you're moving, be a shark, keep swimming, don't fucking drown. Let's see, Jay. That part of the world's been fighting since the beginning of time. Yep. Could that be a connection between the drugs she was given and the spice from Dune? I think because apparently, if we go back to what these rich folks are doing, the effect of it is supposed to be like the drug from Limitless, right? So it's supposed to awaken the mind, make them super smart, super alert, blah blah blah. And when you look at Lucy, she just her mindset just blew. Like she just used more of her brain till it got to the point where she just transcended the reality and just disappeared. You know what I mean? Spice also had a way of augmenting mental attributes. So you could do things like, psionic abilities and vocalized telekinesis, different types of things like that. So it's pretty interesting. I think there is some things they're telegraphing. I think there are some things that exist that make people much more than we are. I believe that completely. They want it to go back to the Ottoman reign where they ruled half the world. Yeah, of course they do. If you have, that's where the whole, one world agenda was the game plan, because it's much easier to rule a large group than it is to try to get multiple factions to rule in concert. On Fear the Walking Dead, they take the adrenal glands from the freshly dead skin munchers and take them like drugs and went up. Oh, see, I'm telling you, man. Backwoods. I saw Ant-Man and Wasp. That was an interesting movie. Yes, it was. It was very interesting. What's interesting about that? They start talking about going down into quantum realms. And let's see. Oh, I guess he's got power issues again. Router went down. Hang on a second, guys. I got to look at the email real quick. I got to make sure I don't miss anything here. Let's go look right here. Let's see. That's cold start. Link up. Clog. Link up. Yep. Looks like that. Yeah, it went down and came back up 2 minutes later. So yeah, he's got some power issues that's still happening. Okay, but that's okay. We already knew about that. Sorry about that. Heard the Schumann resonance. The Earth's frequency is running much higher than usual. Is probably why we're all acting strange. Extra energy. Yeah, there's something going on because it's definitely perceivable. It's big ass grub worms was funny. Big ass grub worm. Oh yeah. They look horrifying, don't they? When you're that small and you see those motherfuckers, they look scary. But there's a group of people from the Hopi all the way to some other indigenous groups that are talking about kind of their interpretation of end times. And it's a lot of it is frequency based. A lot of it is like things getting faster and faster to the point where a segment of us that are mentally prepared and ready will transcend, and the others will be stuck here. Christian folks would call that the rapture, and there's other groups that have very similar ideology. But if you really stop and think about it, things like sound is so profound, and I'll explain that. Like right now, our music that we listen to is pitched at a very unnatural harmony or hertz. It's a little bit off, and by it being off just that little bit, it actually has a different effect on us, kind of a more mentally controlling aspect. It's part of the whole brainwashing, subliminal stuff that they use on us on a regular basis. That's why certain songs are so catchy and you get in your head and you can't get them out. The more natural music that we hear. That's why, have you ever noticed you listen to music and you're like, oh, that's cool. But then you go to see a live performance, and every once in a while you catch an amazing show. You catch something that just stirs inside your soul. You just get moved. It's just like, what the fuck? And the funny thing is, back in the day, some of the churches had these massive pipe organs, and they had these master architects that would build these buildings in such a way where the acoustics would do things to you. Like people were having out-of-body experiences, and it's like, rumor that this is lost to time and nobody knows how to replicate it. I call bullshit. I bet people do know how, but they're probably reserving it for certain cults and certain other things where people can have these types of out-of-body experiences. Have you ever seen sand sitting on a woofer on a speaker, and then they blast certain tones, and it's like boom, and you just see the sand suddenly shifting, and you see these fractal patterns starting to appear. It's amazing the effect sound has on us. So I do believe that frequencies and sound and vibrations and things like that can definitely help us transcend and maybe break through this illusionary world that we live in. It's real funny when you stop and think about it. You start looking at your hand and you start zooming in with like an electron microscope. You just go really, really deep into the tissue. What gets crazy is you start going far enough down and suddenly it's not solid anymore. There's holes. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I know how to replicate that. Take some acid, not joking. You will feel music, and when you never. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You will see it, smell it. All of your senses will take it in, and it will blow your mind. Yes. Mind altering drugs, LSD, acid, shrooms, etc. I believe what happens with that is you end up kind of breaking out of this self constrained mental state that we live in. The human mind likes to have order, likes to have regimented routine, and in doing that, in enforcing a linear timeline, we force a certain set of rules on ourselves. But if you're mentally strong, and I caution anybody who has any kind of negative self-image, negative mindset, don't fuck with any kind of hallucinogenic stuff unless you have an accepting mind. Because I have had friends bad trip horribly, and I felt so bad for them as I watched them basically fall into one of the worst hells ever, because it was the hell of their mind. But you know, for me, I did shrooms, and I gotta tell you, it was a very positive, amazing experience. And I've taken vacations, I've done all kinds of stuff, and I have never felt recharged. I've never felt rejuvenated. But when I did shrooms, that one time I did them, oh my God, it felt like I went on the fucking best vacation ever. Ever. It was amazing. You know, I would happily do it again. But I understand why you got to be careful, because what it basically did was it amplified everything that I am. So as it did it, I was like, oh shit, okay. So yeah, LSD, that's on my list at some point. I was trying to convince my kids to get into chemistry and stuff like that so they could, you know, cook some shit up for dad and, you know, go there. Let's see. Interesting book to read is called Super Learning. Okay, I'll check that out. Microdot flashbacks. I had loads of fun, positive time on LSD. Yeah, if you got the right mindset, really, I gotta say, for me, it seems like the people that I've seen that have, just from an observation point of view, I could be completely off base, but from an observational point of view, the people that were accepting in their mindset and very comfortable in their own skin, had a great time with it. People that were just filled with insecurities and doubt and fear and just negative had horrible times with it. I mean, horrible. And I feel bad for those fuckers too, because the two people I'm thinking about, they did so much. I mean, they did a lot. And I'm like, okay, after you had your first bad trip, isn't that kind of a hit and a half for your ass to just stop? But no, these motherfuckers did it all summer long. And I know one of them was driving years later and fucking flashed back and bad tripped while he was driving. Oh, shit. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at it because I feel bad for him, but it's kind of comical at the same time, because I was kind of like, what the fuck, dude? Natural psychedelics like mushrooms or nature's therapy, they allow you to step outside yourself for a minute, look at who you are, and evaluate everything. No shit. No shit. That pretty much encapsulates it, because for me, information was coming at me 9 million miles a second. I was analyzing everything. I was processing. I was walking into rooms. I could tell you how many people were there. I could tell you the ratio of men to women. I could tell you where the exits were. But then every once in a while I'd see something that had like some kind of a texture or pattern to it, and I'd get stuck. And I'm like, brain trying to go through a fucking maze that's not really a fucking maze. Or, you know, I couldn't close my eyes. So as soon as I closed my eyes, I started seeing these geometric patterns flashing and stuff, and it was just fucking with me a little bit. But, you know, it wasn't like it was bad. It was just very overwhelming and kind of surprising. So I I had a grand time, and when I was done, I went to sleep. I woke up, and I woke up with a fucking smile on my face, and I felt recharged, man. I felt rejuvenated. And I joke with my wife all the time. Every time we take a trip, we go to a cruise or something. She's like, "Oh, we finally get to go on a vacation." I joke and I look at her and said, "Not my vacation," and she knows exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Um, yeah, I didn't see through my eyelids, but I saw some other shit, and it was kind of crazy. Um, but it's one of those things that if you're a grown up and you're gonna fuck with some shit, just kind of know yourself before you step into that shit. That's all I'm saying. Um, Karen, my parents used to chase college students away from our cow pastures. I bet they're looking for that peyote, right? They're looking for the cow shit with the mold on it. That's funny. That's funny. That's hardcore. That's hardcore. You know. Um, but yeah, I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it. Oh shit, I got all reminiscent and shit. We're already at an hour and 1 minute. I would have kept going and going and going. But yeah, I definitely I'm at the point in my life now where you know things like that I'm a little more accepting. When I was young, I was pretty hardline about it. That's illegal. That's illegal. Now I ask the questions, why? Why is it illegal? I see some psychologists dealing with PTSD patients, and they're making massive strides, and I'm like, it's kind of funny. Some of these psychedelics, man, they actually have a good positive use to it. All right, well, anyway, that's it for this show. I can't believe how fast it went. It went by really fucking fast, guys. You guys always have a choice. Saturday night, you guys stop by. I appreciate the fuck out of it. I have a party next Saturday that's going to be here at the house. I'm still going to try to stream, but we might have to play it by ear. So we'll have to see what happens there. But anyway, that's it for now. I will be doing the Robert R. Ricks show right after this one. So if you guys want to continue the conversation, we'll be talking about some movies and stuff like that. Talk about Predator and a few other things. And, I didn't mind it. I thought it was actually okay. So anyway, that's it for now. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Go out, live life to the fullest. Have some scars. Tell some stories. Find some love. Drink some good shit. Maybe fuck with some hallucinogenics. I don't know. Anyway, just have some experiences. Live life to the fucking fullest. That's all I'm saying. Keep your head on a swivel. I will see you guys hopefully next week. All right.